Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku was the fire breathing bug? Or should I say, flaming nuclear. Or should I say, or I'll just label it as What If Deku was a or fire breathing bug? Hung. So, yeah. So let's begin with what's with this world. So I am also adding Zumi into this what if. And there was no actual flaming bugs or fire breathing bugs like what cheese is. And the yeah. And plus Zuko is not just a ordinary fire bug or fire breathing bug. It's more like a nuclear version of it. Nuclear flame breathing bug. And yeah. So, and plus Zuko also has power of infinity, zero, and his quirk is actually nuclear fire breath. So he could, a way that he does it is like when he shoots out fire like normally, it releases a nuclear bomb. Or it goes off like a nuclear bomb. But surprisingly, it doesn't affect anyone. It doesn't affect him. It doesn't affect his people around him. So, yeah. It basically. So, yeah. And plus, the Quark Doctor in this What If didn't lie about Zuko having a quirk. Or he didn't. Not. Or or Zuko does. But I'll just explain. So, let's begin. Zuko and Zumi were born. The Zuko, who was loved by the everybody. Yeah. He got loved by Bakugo, Todoroki, Zumi, and yeah. And in this world, whoever has the strongest quirk is could be, yeah. So, at age 4, Zuko and Zumi went to a Quark Doctor. And the Quark Doctor says, both of you have quirks. But one of them is stronger than the other. Zuko, you have the weakest one, and your sister has the strongest one. But he doesn't know that infinity and zero is zero is slowly like depressurizing the basically to make it look like just a normal flame thing, like just a normal fire breath, or yeah. So, yeah. And nuclear flame breath is yours. Yeah. So, yeah. So they both join UA. Yeah. And Zuko and Zumi were in. I keep forgetting a time skip. See the word time skip. So, time skip. So, yeah. Time skip to 15. And, yeah. Zumi gets one for all. Because I chose to. So, yeah. He was in class 1B. And Zumi is in class 1A. Because a weaker quirks is in that category. Yeah. So, Bakugo in this what if universe isn't like, oh, I'm gonna kill you and all that stuff. Okay? So, yeah. But instead, he wants Zuko to joins him. So the sports festival, so USJ, Class 1A and Class 1B work together. And Zuko, who's like, is getting upset. And because, yeah. I was gonna make a part where Inko takes away Zuko's like talking, but and that was only when he was quirkless, but he wasn't. So yeah. So Zuko says, "Huh," as he stays right next to 13. And the Zuko's angry as he's like stomping on his foot. And as he wants to go toe to toe, but he's holding back. As many villains are climbing up to where 13 is to straight up finish her. But then Zuko just let it out. And it caused a big explosion that destroyed the entire USJ. Even a Nomu was affected by it. It got obliterated. Yeah. That was a weaker version. As ever, like Todoroki, everybody was like shocked when, yep, that's what my brother does. Yeah. So then the time skip to sports festival, and he just like, ready, set, go, as he launches himself. He got first place in the race, cover battle, And then so during the fight one, and the first round, the brain dude, the purple haired kid that was supposed to battle against Zuko was like the forfeited the match because it's a kid versus like an atomic bomb. Yeah. Yeah. So Zuko ends up winning the first round and waiting for a second round. And of course, Endeavor tells Zuko that he doesn't have, or that you need to not go easy on my son. As he said, okay, noted. As he wrote down on a piece of paper, number of Endeavor, or it said where Endeavor told me, okay, or tells you. So then so the second round begins, and it was Zuko versus Todoroki. As Todoroki thought he was gonna win by just using his ice. But, yeah. So, Zuko, whom basically had enough training before. So when he trained his body, as he exhale, like breathes in and breathes out. Like when he breathes out, it was a little bit too powerful. Like kaboom! The entire city was gone in an instant. The citizens were still alive. But they looked around and they see such carnage. It looks like the desert now. As Todoroki looks at Zuko, that's still standing. Hold on. Yeah. Here. So I'm trying to find the image of what Zuko looks like. Oh, mind me. This is what, or hold on. This one. As Zuko was standing there with like red eyes or green eyes and green flames around him. As he says, ready for round two. And Zuko basically bursts. Yeah. Todoroki had no chance against a kid with unimaginable power. If it was anyone else, he would have handled. But then Zuko's was on a whole complete level. As everyone was scared out of their mind. as the basically, let's say Big Hands girl, this girl right here, ends up telling him, or telling them that I think he's more powerful than anyone. His quirk is insane. As the flaming Zuko, where is that image? The flaming Zuko tells Todoroki that it's what your father wanted, meaning to not go easy on you. So I wanted to hold back a lot. But your father gave me no choice. If you have hatred for anyone, try blaming him more. Okay? So, yeah. How long has it been? Let's see. 16 minutes. Okay. So, yeah. As Zuko comes out of the flames, as he says, "This is awesome. I'm not gonna hold back." So, yeah. There it is. So, Zuko, at this point, is powerful than Todoroki's is. As an Endeavor runs in, interference thing, grabs Zuko, and tells him Endeavor just walked or ran over to Zuko and trying to snap him out of the yeah, as he holds him down or holds him as he's trying to catch his breath. Of course, Endeavor did cover Zuko's mouth so that he can't and just release a atomic bomb again. As he calms down, as his quirk went back to normal. Well, as he, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what came over me. It's just first you told me to not go easy on your son. And I kind of went off the grid. And yeah, as Endeavor's just sat there with Zuko, who agreeing with him, he should have known that you had a nuclear fire breath. Yeah. And before you guys wonder what this what if is all about, is basically Zuku, who is a nuclear flame bug. Basically, that's his hero name. Nuclear flame bug. Or fire bug. Or no, fire breath bug. Yeah. And you know how, if you haven't seen the Dead Amount anime one, you need to go check it out. It's pretty cool. But some of you do know it, is that the firebugs are a bunch of mind-controlled people. Oh. So, yeah. 18 people. But 16 of them were discovered, and then 2 people are still alive. So, yeah. So then the whole thing. So I'm taking that concept of like them being mind controlled and to, yeah, or him to lose control. That's what it is. So everybody's like, how can we rebuild without any tools? Well, as Zuku says, well, maybe some assistance? Sure. As he kneels down, as he uses his power, or as the time warped. Like, basically, he did place a time anchor before her, and he went back to the time where everybody, or where every, like, every building was destroyed. It was before the sports festival. So, yeah. And everybody's like, what did you just do? As he says, the quirk doctor left out 2 important details. And that would be, I have powers of infinity and 0. As everyone was shocked. Of what this kid is powerful. As they're like, what the heck? Hey, you could do that the entire time? Yeah. So then the whole thing goes boom boom. Yeah. So, but you guys didn't know that I placed a time anchor in the before or after the first round. Okay. So, yeah. So then they're like, as Endeavor's like, no matter how many, or after the whole sports festival was done, they did, where he did like smack the hero killer Satan before her, like knocked him out and put him behind bars, so that made him more famous. So, and Endeavor her looks at Zuko, and tells him, you that you are the, you'll be joining my internship, okay? Okay. Because, and not just him, everybody's like, we want you to be in our internships thing. As everyone wants him. He's more famous than, yeah, he's more powerful than anyone. And the Momo ends up asking him to go on a date. With and Ochako, too. I almost said Ochako. Yeah. So, I'm gonna do a time skip to All for One versus All Might, because, yeah. So, All for One was on the ground, or All Might was on the ground, bleeding, but he's still not out yet. And Zuko, or All for One, shows up, or was standing there. He's about to kill All for One as Zuko comes out of nowhere and beats a snot out of All for One. And Zuko uses his flame, but this time, or actually, not Zuko, but the fire-breathing bug. Some random, or it was Zuko's, his alter ego thing. Basically, like, as Zuko was wearing a mask and a cloak just like that. And Zuko's was, like, his alternate ego was different from, as Zuko, or fire-breathing bug, beats around All for One. As the right hand end of him, or I'll just use this image so that I know it's a girl, but the Zuko was, so Zuko, whose alter ego, used his quirk, the flaming nuclear one, and he tossed it right at All for One, or aimed it right at his chest, and blew up the All for One with the entire city again. But Zuko, because everyone knows it was Zuko. Or actually, no or actually, no one knew it was the Zuko alter thing. So Zuko comes back to his senses as he fixes the entire city again. and as they're like, yeah, whoever this guy is, as Sumi notices as they tried, because during the time skip thing from age of 4 to 15, during the 7th, when they were 7 years old, he starts noticing his thing, like his, you know how like the people put it's like hypnosis thing. Well, hypnotized Zuko so that every time that someone's in danger or him using his quirk, he becomes like possessed. Like, so he doesn't remember what he was doing. And so he asks Recovery Girl, like, as he's itching his head, as he's like wondering what the heck just happened. As he walks over to back to class 1, or he walks to class 1A the next day. Or actually, he walks over to Recovery Girl and asks her if she has any experience with scanning someone's head. As the Recovery Girl who says, why? I don't know. It's just every time I feel, or every time I use my quirk, I wake up or like I'm out of my own body. Like hypnosis or something. I don't know. That's, as the Recovery Girl lays, or scans his brain thing, but a heat, or there was nothing wrong. It's probably hypnosis. Yeah, because every time that I use my quirk, then it's like a whole new person is controlling me. As his eyes start to go, or his green outside and black on the inside thing, like his human eyes went white as he starts talking, or he starts singing the song, like the children's nursery rhyme thing that you always hear in that anime. As Zuko's or as a white cloak came over with a mask. As Recovery Girls understood what he means. So he is, but he's both like He's twitching his hand. And as, yeah, Zuko's his power. Because it's a conflict between him and his alter ego thing. So, Recovery Girl, did call an Endeavor and told him that he's getting, controlled. So, then Endeavor's like, oh boy, don't tell me he's, yeah. So, Endeavor shows up, and Zuko, who's, is still singing that, rhymes stuff, from that anime. Yeah. Zuko ends up, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. So, yeah. Zuko ends up, as Endeavor could hear Zuko's soul, all that he needs to helps him, as a giant fireball formed in Zuko's left hand, as he throws it, as Endeavor blocks the attack, as all the pro heroes shows up. Don't hurt him. Something tells me that has this hypnosis thing. Or he's under hypnosis. Go into the fire, little moth. And Zuko does that same move again. But this time he uses his power where he summons flaming bugs, fire breathing bugs. To he throws them around. Yeah. So yeah, basically, please wait for part 2 to be filmed. Peace out, y'all. Peace.